You ever come home from a long trip, expecting the comfort of your own space, only to find something you love just gone, stolen by someone who thinks they own you? That's what hit me when I pulled into my driveway in Silver Pines, Washington, after a grueling work trip and found my two kayaks, my lifeline to peace on Mirror Lake, vanished, towed by Eleanor Vance, the HOA dictator who didn't know I'd drain the whole damn lake to get them back. I'm Noah Ellis, and this is how I turned her power grab into a muddy lesson, saving my kayaks and our community from her greedy schemes. It's a crisp October evening, the kind where the lake smells like pine and promise, and I'm dragging my suitcase up the drive, jet-lagged from 2 weeks of environmental engineering conferences. My kayaks, a sleek green touring one I saved a year for and a red one for friends, should be leaning against the garage, ready for a sunrise paddle. They're not just boats. They're my escape, my therapy since my divorce 4 years ago, carrying me through misty dawns and fiery sunsets on Mirror Lake. But the driveway's empty, and a smug notice from the Silver Pines HOA is taped to my door, bold letters screaming, "Violation. Unapproved equipment storage." It says my kayaks were towed to an HOA lot for being visible, with $150 fees each plus daily charges. I'm floored. My deed guarantees lake access, and the old HOA board okayed my storage spot 5 years ago. Rage bubbles up, the kind you feel when someone messes with your life, just because they can. Next morning, Eleanor shows up, all polished in a tailored blazer, her blonde highlights catching the sun like she's auditioning for a real estate ad. "Noah, welcome to our new standards initiative," she chirps, handing me a glossy pamphlet of cookie-cutter lawns. "We're boosting property values." I don't bite. "You towed my kayaks without warning while I was gone." She smiles, fake as plastic. "Oh, we sent notices. Bylaws say no visible gear. Section 6.2. The old board's approval? Under review." I hold up my deed. "This says I've got lake rights." "What's changed?" Her eyes flicker. Annoyance, maybe greed. "The community voted for progress, Noah. Appeal next month, but fees apply." She saunters off, and I'm left clutching the pamphlet, knowing this isn't about rules. It's about control, and I'm not letting her win. Silver Pines is a gem, lakefront homes, kids fishing, herons gliding. But Eleanor's turned the HOA into her personal empire, finding Mrs. Harper for her bird bath, slapping the Lius with dock violations, all to make folks bend or break. Her husband, Victor, a developer, bought their mansion last year, and by spring, she'd ousted the old board, promising value hikes, while eyeing our lakefront lots. My place, with its prime shore, is a thorn in her side. I'm not HOA. My deed's ironclad, and I've got Grandpa's stubborn streak, who paddled this lake before it had a name. I dig through my files, finding the kayak approval, my water rights, and HOA bylaws I barely skimmed when I bought the place. Who does, expecting neighbors to play fair? I'm wrong. Chatting with Tina Morales, who runs the local diner, I learn Eleanor's hit everyone. The Coopers for a swing set, Mr. Walsh for his flower pots, hardest on lakefront folks. Tina leans in. Victor's buying up lots through a shell company. They want 70% of the shore for condos. Her cousin at the county saw the deals. Folks sell when Eleanor's fines break them. I'm stunned. This isn't about kayaks. It's a land grab, and my lot's in their crosshairs. That night, on my deck, the lake's a mirror of stars. My kayaks spot a gaping wound. Across the water, Eleanor and Victor laugh with guests, their deck glittering, oblivious to the storm I'm brewing. I'm an engineer. Water's my world, from dams to ecosystems, and if Eleanor wants to play dirty, she's picked the wrong guy. I dive into research, pulling county records, state laws, and lake history. Mirror Lake's a private water body, HOA managed, with a dam from 71 needing inspections every 5 years for structure, 10 for drainage, last done in 15 and 09. They're way out of compliance, a legal goldmine. I called Jake, a buddy at the state environmental agency. Need insight on private lake maintenance. He confirms I can trigger emergency protocols as a licensed engineer. I prep a dossier, dam schedules, bylaws, my deed, a state letter authorizing me, and plan my move for the HOA meeting, keeping it quiet to catch Eleanor off guard. Neighbors rally. Mrs. Harper gripes about her fines. Mr. Walsh shares how Eleanor threatened his pension. The Lius nod, ready to fight. The meetings in the clubhouse. Eleanor at the head, her board like loyal dogs, 25 residents fidgeting under her gaze. She drones about mulch rules, then opens the floor. I stand, folder in hand. Noah Ellis, addressing 2 issues, my kayak's illegal towing and a critical lake maintenance violation. Eleanor smirks. File an appeal for your equipment. I cut in. This is bigger. The HOA's neglected dam inspections, structural since 15, drainage since 09, violating state law. I slap down records. State requires action. As an engineer, I've got approval to drain the lake in 7 days for a 6-week inspection. The room explodes. Mr. Walsh gasps. The Coopers shout questions. Eleanor sputters. You can't authorize that. I flash the state letter. I can and I did. No watercraft, no activities, state's watching. Victor storms up. This is insane. You can't drain our lake. I stay cool. I'm following law you ignored. Want to explain why? Chaos erupts, residents grilling Eleanor, her condo dreams sinking as fast as the lake will. After, Eleanor corners me outside, her polish cracking. This is about your kayaks, isn't it? Victor can kill your plan with 1 call. I lean in. 1 call from me to the state about you blocking safety inspections, and you're in cuffs. Shell company? Condo plans? Small town, Eleanor, people talk. Her face pales. What condos? But her eyes betray fear. I shrug. Block the drainage, and I report you. Good luck with property values then. 7 days later, my crew, Jake's contacts, rolls in with pumps, draining the lake inch by inch, mud spreading like truth. Residents gape, some worried, some cheering, as Eleanor's investor yacht party gets canned, her view now a swamp. County inspectors, tipped by me, freeze lakefront permits for 8 months, gutting Victor's project. 2 weeks in, Victor shows up, no suit, just jeans. Eleanor doesn't know I'm here. Investors bailed. Project's dead. What's your price to refill early? I lay it out. Return all seized property, fees waived. Approve all prior uses, like my kayaks. New bylaws with 75% resident votes for changes, plus an oversight board. He scoffs. Eleanor won't budge. I smile. Then the lake stays mud, and voters hear why come election. 3 days later, an emergency meeting's called. Eleanor, frazzled, announces property returns, inclusive reforms, my demands, dressed as her genius. My kayaks reappear, approved for good, Mrs. Harper's birdbath shines, Mr. Walsh's pots bloom. The lake refills early after real fixes, leaky valves, cracked supports, making it safer than ever. Eleanor and Victor list their mansion by winter, slinking to Oregon as her resignation hits, no one shedding tears. The new board, Mr. Walsh, Tina's brother, Sarah Cooper, kicks off with a kayak race, my green boat gliding smooth, the lake alive with laughter. Silver Pines breathes free, docks fixed, swing sets up, no fines for beauty. The watercraft festival we start draws crowds, paddleboards and fishing skiffs dotting yards, the lake a shared joy, not a pond. Paddling at dawn, I feel the balance. Communities like lakes need care, not control. Eleanor saw us as obstacles, her condo dream a bulldozer, but I redirected her chaos, like water, with rules she ignored. The lake's clear, my kayak's home, and Silver Pines is ours again. But here's the question. Did I push too hard, draining the lake to make a point, or was that bold move the only way to stop her? Should I keep fighting these battles, or let this paddle be my stand? Comment below. What's your HOA horror, or would you have played it softer? Share your story. Let's keep our lakes wild and our kayaks free, folks.